Hello, and welcome to another episode of Growing for Wholesale Standards. When you're grading for wholesale markets, you're really grading for the top quality produce, the cream of the crop, the best of your batch. And that's what a number one is. When building a healthy relationship with your buyer, you will learn over time that there are certain tolerances in your number one. A small bruise here, a minor scrape here. It doesn't necessarily need to be 100% perfect. But know that pushing these limits of how much they can tolerate in a box does not help you in the long run, nor does it help your operation or what you're doing. Because I think a buyer will eventually see this and they'll know this. And in the video where I showed you from the buyer's perspective, they create a list of names of who are their best growers and who are consistently supplying them with that grade without pushing the tolerance level too much. So really keep that in mind with your first step is this is your number one customer. You want to build that really healthy relationship with them. So strive for picking out fruit and vegetables that are cream of the crop, your number one. The next thing is you're also grading for consistency. Fruits and vegetables that are similar in shape and size. So for example, you'll see throughout the grading videos, we're going to look at number ones for butternut squash, but they have different length and girth. These can both go to the wholesale buyer, but they should be put in two separate boxes. That way, the box is graded for uniformity. Keep in mind if your product has a stem, cut that down to 1 inch. Best practices, incorporate that into your harvesting. So when you're going back and washing and sorting and then grading, you don't have to use an extra step to come back and cut your stem. But lastly, just for when it comes to grading, really get a firm understanding from your buyer, or if it's an aggregator or distributor, get a firm understanding from them. What are they looking for? What are the exact specifications they're looking for in a cucumber or an acorn squash? Now we'll show you pictures of people grading these, but really, every buyer is going to be unique with their own standards and their own specs. So make sure you have a firm understanding from them. What are they looking for? It could be a smaller tomato or a bigger squash. So keep that all in mind when it comes to grading for a number one product. You also want a product that's really, as we're saying in the beginning of this video, free from a lot of tolerances, just minor scrapes, but in general, free from bug bites, free from scrapes, free from damage from the sun or mechanical, or if it got bumped along the way, any damage to your product when looking at a number one should make you question if this should be graded as a number one. Any damage at all. Think, should I send that to the buyer? I think that's a good approach when looking at a graded number one product. Really give it careful consideration for each fruit or vegetable you're putting into that box. I hope that helps. We're going to dive into showing you more specifics, so stick with us. I hope to see you guys next time on Growing for Wholesale Standards.